Labour Movement's Employment Facilitation Service, E2I, saw a 50% rise in PMETs seeking assistance in the second quarter of this year, as total unemployment rose sharply amid the pandemic. Experts say affected PMETs, who formed a larger share of retrenched workers even before the crisis, will have to learn new skills and be willing to enter new industries for employment.
Have to think forward.
36-year-old Hyrule Firdaus was among the PMETs retrenched at the height of the pandemic. Projects for his audiovisual infrastructure company dried up due to the closure of construction sites and office spaces where he supervised the installation of AV equipment for the past 9 years. The former assistant project manager was made redundant in June with 9 other co-workers.
I went back home. I kind of sat down and tried to reflect and tried to gather my thoughts, tried to bring myself up, because it was really an emotional experience for me.
With the AV industry unlikely to pick up anytime soon, and over a month of silence to dozens of job applications, the father of a 4-year-old began worrying about his skills and survival.
The AV industry is a very specialized trade, so it is not really a broad experience that I can give to any other industries. I could not land a job. So after much contemplation, I decided to jump on the delivery platform against my preferences, but that was needed to actually still sustain my household.
Hyrule's twist of fortunes finally arrived after reaching out to Workforce Singapore. His career coach helped polish his resume and introduced him to sponsored online IT courses. And coupled with transferable project management skills, he landed a project engineer role in the growing IT industry in August.
I was quite shocked because Ray Technologies is a different industry from where my background is. So in that, I have nothing to offer. So during the interview, I thought I flunked. The process of getting my knowledge in the IT industry, that requires quite a steep learning curve.
One economist says such resilience is key to getting out of the unemployment rut.
For PMETs, yes, there are a lot of support measures ready. Whether they have been effective or not, much really depends on expectations and also the willingness to pick up new skills and take on new jobs in other industries.
Mr. Seah encourages PMETs to be mentally adaptable, as developments such as AI, machine learning, and outsourcing to remote workers, hastened by the pandemic, will axe more PMETs and increasingly sophisticated PMET jobs. Mr. Seah also stresses the importance of official measures to intensify the upskilling of PMETs.
Technology changes is happening so rapidly, right? And it cuts across so many industries. For sunset industries, the impact would definitely be disproportionately larger, and that more PMETs in those sectors would definitely be affected. And henceforth, there is a need for policy interventions to help these workers, pick up new skills, and hopefully they can find employment in other industries that are the growth sector.
The labour movement also urges employers to play their part to retain PMETs as corporate roles are redesigned.
We hope that employers will partner with the tripartite partners, including leveraging on all the various funding support that's available to help reskill, upskill, and multi-skill the current group of workers in the companies who are already in employment to fill in those new opportunities and jobs that are available.
SG Pulse on PMETs continues tomorrow. We'll look at how PMETs are faring in sectors that are growing despite the COVID-19 pandemic. That's tomorrow at 10 p.m.